Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Vic, aka Mr. Glass, and we are back on this Madden stuff, man. I'm excited because if you guys watched the last episode, we have a Brees Hall X Factor breakout to go for today. Man, we got to get him like 200 yards and 4 TDs, I think, though. It's a lot, but we going to do it. Alright? So, without further ado, let's get right into the action Jackson right here, man. I'm excited about this one, man. We're going against the Chiefs. The Chiefs are a better team than us from top to bottom. Better quarterback. They don't have a better running back. They probably got a better receiving core. Look at that. Look at that. What he had last week. 25, 234. I mean, it's within the realm of normal carries. I didn't do too much. You know what I mean? And I felt like I was really going for it with him last week. All right. We're going to get the ball first. Oh, I'm so excited to get Brees Hall into a superstar X Factor, bro. He's already a superstar. I didn't adjust his abilities, which I probably should have did before we started this game. But we'll do that when he becomes an X Factor. We'll get him all situated for the rest of his career. They stop him. That might be the first negative play in year 2 for Brees Hall. I'm not sure, but if it isn't, it's real close. He only had a few. We're going to try to get Elijah Moore. He's not open. We're going to throw it. Oh, under pressure. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. We're going to go for a screen here. No, I messed up. I should have went outside. 4th and 4, we're gonna punt, I think. Because if we give them the ball at the 31, that's just not... That's not smart football at that point. Now, I probably could make it, honestly. But if we were to not make it, then we would give them a supreme advantage here. So they're forcing a 3 and out. I mean, that's rare. It's been done before, but it's rare. Now let's see what Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and this Chiefs offense can really do. Man, we got pressure on Mahomes, but he just steps away from it and throws a dart to number 85. Not sure who that is on the Chiefs. They're forcing us out of our shell. We're going to go back in it anyway. They have Mecole Hardman out here. Oh, that's a good play right there. 2nd and inches. Oh, now they're going to go into a 3-wide set, which means we're going to be able to play our shell correctly, which we love. Travis Kelce is split out wide. This is odd, but we have Sauce Gardner on him. He's going to block. Is that a first down? It is. Okay. The Chiefs are looking like they might get on the board first around the 43. 1st and 10. Oh, big sack right there by Brian Burns. 13-yard loss. Patrick Mahomes fails to scramble out. That's a big play for the Jets right here, man. If we can get pressure on them again, that would pretty much seal the fact that they're not getting points on this drive. They run the ball. That's an odd decision. They're at the 50 now. 6-yard gain. I don't know about that call. I wouldn't have ran it there. I would have continued to throw the ball if I had success. I would throw the ball and try to make me stop Mahomes' magic here. I mean, look, Mahomes under pressure. I think that's Juju. Uh, Damn. I mean, what a play. Can't say anything about it. That's a huge play. It's a 38-yard gain. They're back in business, 1st and 10 at the 12. I don't know, man. Okay. All right. Derwin James. Good tackle right there. We wish we could have got a pass break up there, but nothing doing. Mahomes is now in the zone, which is not good. Good pass break up right there. I think that was DJ Reed. 3rd and 5. Will they get a field goal? Or will they be able to extend the drive? Because they're definitely going to kick a field goal if they have the opportunity. Mahomes trying to extend the play. He does, but he just gets the ball out of bounds. It's going to be a field goal attempt here for the Chiefs. This is such a short field goal, they're almost guaranteed to make it. And they do. We're careful there not to rough the kicker because that would have been a disaster. But they make a good play. Way to recover from that big sack right there. Chiefs are up 3-0, and they get the ball at the half, so it's important that this next drive for us is a good drive. You guys ever feel like you're getting ready to play, and the game you're about to play, you just don't have it that day? I feel like that right now, which is a scary feeling because we're playing the Chiefs, and the Chiefs are gonna test us. I didn't even look for the smoke play there. Did I have it? I don't know if I had it or not. I gotta lock in. Alright, so I think we're gonna try to run it. I think we're just gonna try to run it. Gonna try to keep the ball on the ground here, 2nd and 7. Oh, wow. Alright, we get swallowed up there. Terrible play. Alright, so we got our money play here, man. We need it. We need it bad right now. We'll see if the Chiefs are able to stop it. Oh, my goodness. The Chiefs not only stopped the play, but they catch an interception along the way. Oh, snap. We are in trouble in this game, guys. This is definitely not what we were hoping for when we started out this game. We got an X Factor for Brees Hall on the line, and we got our perfect season on the line. A 5-yard run right now. Oh boy. Alright. Definitely not what I anticipated happening this game. Derwin with a big stop there. 3rd and 2. We're gonna try to stop them cold here. We need them to kick a field goal because if they get a first down here, we're in trouble. And they get a first down. And they get a big first down. As Clyde Edwards-Helaire is just spinning out of every tackle known to man. They are 1st and 10 at the 18. Admittedly, I was going for the strip there. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Because we need a big play on defense right now. Big hit by Derwin James. Stops the gain at 2. The first quarter is over, and we have almost done absolutely nothing with our running back. And we haven't scored. This is not very often that we don't score in the first quarter. Oh, what a terrible mistake there. Terrible mistake there from Patrick Mahomes as... Who is this? Ashton Davis? Ashton Davis with the pick? What? Ashton Davis, little 70-something overall safety, getting a pick for us in a huge situation? Maybe he stays next year. Gonna check the smoke play. It's not there. We have to run it. We get stopped. I don't know who that linebacker is, but he's a freaking beast. Man, they got him patrolling the big play that we normally run. I don't know. This is not looking good. They're controlling our run game. Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright. I don't know if it's me or the fact that they're playing at an all-time level right now, but right now, it's just not looking good for us, man. We're going to go up top here. Can we get a big completion? We cannot. We are going to have to punt this ball away again. Oh, man, bruh. I don't know if I like this, guys. We're in trouble here in this game. We got to figure out how to get an offense going. I mean, we were able to catch a pick on Mahomes' last possession. Hopefully, we can do something similar on this drive. And just, oh, we get him. That's going to be a pick six. No, it's not going to be a pick six. But we get a huge interception there by Michael Carter. And that is going to set us up here for a big time goal line possession. This could flip the entire game in our direction if we could just get something going here. We get a touchdown for Brees Hall. He's going to need 4 more of them. I'm not sure he's going to get the yardage necessary unless we can really pull away in this game. But a huge pick by Michael Carter. 7-0, or 7-3 now. I'm telling you right now, the Chiefs have had their opportunities, but our defense has performed very well with bad situations happening to them. We're playing it smart. We let our defense play. And our defense made a huge play for us again. Mahomes has thrown back-to-back interceptions against this Jets defense. And now, we are going to see what Patrick Mahomes has as he comes back out. Oh, man. The defense looks to be feeling themselves right now. That is a huge stop right there. I think Quentin Williams was the first to get his hands on the ball carrier. It's going to be 2nd and 13 on the 17. Big time tackle right there by Cashman. 3rd and 7, gain of 6 right there by Mahomes. We're going to need pressure here. Oh, big time play by tight end Travis Kelce. That's a huge play for them. We almost get pressure in Mahomes' face, but the offensive line does a great job of protecting their superstar quarterback. That's a big play. Stopped in his tracks, 2nd and 10. The Chiefs need to score here. Because I feel like if we get the ball back, we're going to be able to do something with it this drive. As Mahomes literally throws it back to the line of scrimmage, a no gain, might be a couple inches lost. It is going to be 2nd or 3rd and 10 on the 35. Mahomes needs a big play here. Can he get one? Sauce Gardner with the interception. You better not test him again. Mecole Hardman, one-on-one. Sauce Gardner. Sauce wins. He's got the sauce, man. Let's go. Sauce Gardner makes an incredible interception in a one-on-one situation. Let's go. Alright, we get the ball back here. 1st and 10 on the, what was the 41. We get a gain of 3 on that run. We threw out of the sack there. 3rd and 7. So they're going to stop our money play. But what are they going to do with something different that we have not thrown at them this year? Alright, we could kick a field goal here. But we don't have a great field goal kicker. And a gain of 18 on a punt does not sound good. We're going to go for it here. We're going to trust Elijah Moore. I think. Unless Unless Gallup opens up over the middle. We got Elijah Moore on the sideline. Does he bring? He does not bring it in. He had his opportunity and just let the ball. Oh, no, we needed that catch. We needed that catch. We turn it over on downs. Mahomes is going to take the field. Maybe we should have kicked it. But I don't like our kicker. Our kicker, he's a 76 overall. Doesn't have a lot of power. He's just, I don't know if he would have made that 50-plus yard kick. Oh, man. Huge play. Travis Kelce. Are we really not going to be able to get his X Factor, man? 3rd and 3 on the 28, man. I had to concentrate right there, bro. Sorry for the lack of commentary the last couple of plays, but like, hold up, bro. Oh man, it bounces off of Nicole Hardman's face. Wow, they're gonna have to settle for a field goal. They get the field goal. 7-6. We still have the lead. Man, oh man. Sauce Gardner and Ashton Davis have caught interceptions for us, and Michael Carter. Michael Carter's interception turned into points. The other two did not. It's this is going to be one of the most interesting games we played all year. Our defense versus the Chiefs defense. It has been a war so far. All right, they're in a good formation for us here. Can we make something happen? Finally, a good positive game from Brees Hall. He needs a big second half here. We're gonna continue to keep the ball on the ground. I'm just not trusting Zach Wilson right now. We're keeping the ball on the ground. We're running Brees Hall. We're gonna throw it now though, because obviously that many runs in a row is not it. All right, we're gonna throw it deep. Hopefully they bite on the play act. He's going to get it out there, one-on-one situation. Garrett Wilson with the big-time catch, and he does it for us before the end of the half. 48 seconds to go. It's going to be a 14-6 lead at the half. We have to give them the ball. We got to make sure they don't get 3 here. We got to make sure they don't squeak a 3 in on us, or obviously a touchdown. Because if they do, they're going to get the ball back, and that could be a disastrous situation for us as we move into the second half. Wow, big hit right there. All right, so Mahomes is going to be looking to throw the ball probably down the field here, if I had to guess. I mean, it's a good 8-yard gain, but it took a lot of time off the clock. It took 9 seconds off the clock to gain 9 yards. And that's not going to do it for this team. They use a timeout, 2nd and 1. I mean, fumble! That is probably a fumble. That is probably a fumble here, guys. That is probably a legitimate fumble. We went for the strip with all the defenders around, and I think we got the ball out of there. Let's see it again. Oh, the ball's definitely out. The ball is definitely out. We're gonna attack heavily here, guys. We are going to attack heavily here. We gotta watch for that middle linebacker. Let's see which way he shades. We're gonna throw it the opposite way. over the defender's head. Let's go. Timeout, Jets. On the 2-yard line. We're going to try to punch this thing in with Brees Hall again. That is a huge play. We threw it away from their superstar middle linebacker, and we get a huge play. We can't shake him. Huge loss. Huge loss. That is not good at all. Alright. 2nd and goal on the 7. Brees Hall breaks a tackle and gets it into the end zone. What a big play from Brees Hall. We needed that. Wow. Alright, the Jets are now... I mean, unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. The Jets are now up 21-6. It looked like it was going to be a disaster of a game. Brees Hall gets his 2nd touchdown. His opportunity at a superstar X Factor is still in play here. What a hit right there. You think Mahomes is going to settle? I think he's going to settle now at this point. I can't really blame him. I can't say I blame him at this point. Because you've had an opportunity to take a big lead, but it kind of evaporated on you. Yeah, they're not going to call a timeout. They're just going to be happy not to mess up again, because they're going to get the ball at the half. It's 21-6. We're going to try to run the ball with a 15-point lead here. And we're going to stop Patrick Mahomes from short passing it to his tight end, because that's kind of been what's hurting us a lot. Alright, guys, let's go. You ever have a piece of hair in your mouth while you're trying to talk? It's the worst. Okay, so here we go, guys. Here we go. Look at that. 3 interceptions by Patrick Mahomes. This is going to tell you guys that our defense is for real. We have, arguably, in my opinion, the best defense in the league. But obviously, this would be a different... Oh, we get another fumble as Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I don't know what his problem is today, but he is coughing up the football. That is going to be a huge fumble. Turnovers galore for this team as Brees Hall with a nice little 3-yard gain. We're going to keep it on the ground and try to get Brees' touchdown here. We don't want to have to actually go to the air much at all this half if we can help it. 4-yard or 2-yard gain right there. Excuse me. We're going to go for a quick slant just to try to pick up the first down. Whichever way the linebacker goes is the opposite way we're throwing it. Alright, we're throwing it to Gallup, and we are almost sacked. I'm not going to take the 3. The 3, I mean, it's going to be a 3-score situation if we took the 3. But I need to get this first down, and I need to get the ball into Brees Hall's hands. We're going to try to get Quincy the football here. Great work right there by our star tight end. First down, Jets. I mean, just a quick strike by Zach Wilson. He puts it in perfect position. Excellent play there, guys. Good job. There we go. Brees Hall with another touchdown, as that superstar X Factor is within his sights. He's not going to get another big 200-yard day, but those touchdowns definitely add up. I can't remember if it was 4 or 5 touchdowns. So every time we get near the end zone, we're going to try to get him the ball. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Patrick Mahomes, and whoever number 11 is for the Chiefs now, have given us the football a total of 5 times. 5 turnovers this defense has been able to cause. Mahomes is definitely rattled. His team can't seem to hold on to the ball after he gives it to him, and he can't seem to stop throwing the ball to this Jets defense. I mean, this is not a star-studded defense. We have Derwin James and Brian Burns. But outside of that, We have a bunch of relative unknowns on this defense, but they are getting the job done here today. And by the end of this season, I guarantee you, you're gonna know every one of these names on this defense. Every single person on this defense is gonna get love at the end of this season. We have to pressure him. He gives up the football here. Well, doesn't give it up, but he throws it into the dirt. It is a huge, huge 22-point lead, 28-6. This is a 3-touchdown lead. And we get the football back here. Dawson escapes. Can't escape the second guy. I mean, this has just become the Brees Hall show. We're trying to get him as many touches as possible. But we're also, honestly, we're not trying to get Zach Wilson into trouble. Because, really, we understand that the strength of our football team is Brees Hall. You know, we're not trying to run away from what we do best. We're trying to set ourselves up in good field position and good down and distance and let Brees Hall get us where we need to go here. A good gain of 4. Alright, 2nd and 6 on the 47. We're running into traffic there. Pick up a yard. We're going to have to throw the football now. We want to avoid throwing it as much as possible, honestly. We throw it into traffic there, and that is not good. I'm going to take a chance, guys. Even though our defense is playing well, I don't really think that field position is going to matter to them. We're going to try to pick up this first down because we need Brees Hall to get those touchdowns. Oh my goodness, what a catch by Michael Gallup. That linebacker was inches away from intercepting that ball. I mean, I can't say that was a great throw, but I can definitely tell you it was a fantastic catch. We're going to look for the smoke play here. We have it. We're going to throw it. Picks up a very solid, very solid 8-yard gain on the smoke play. I love running this play because we have 2 options. Smoke play again. Oh, this time, Garrett Wilson. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. It just looked like he wasn't paying attention. Oh, Brees Hall running away from the defense here. Big 16-yard gain. He's not even over 100 yards yet, guys. Like, that's how tough the sledding has been for him up until this second half. He's starting to make some things happen. And this, honestly, this is a year 1 Brees Hall game. He wasn't spectacular the whole season like he has been this year. But in that second half, when we needed him, he's come alive. And he's doing it again for us today. We're just going to keep pounding the rock, man. Just going to keep pounding the rock. We're going to try to get him his touchdown. And we do. The linebacker takes a bad angle, and Brees Hall turns it into 6 points. That's his 4th touchdown. We're going to try to get him at least 1 more, because there's no way he's getting the yards necessary. That's out of the question at this point. But we take a 35-6 lead in what was, I mean, I'm gonna call it. This is the hardest game, even though obviously we've blown away from them. But this game was ridiculous at the start. If it wasn't for all the turnovers, I think that the Chiefs would be still in this game. I mean, obviously Patrick Mahomes is gonna come back after this one and really regret some of those throwing decisions. He probably should have just taken some sacks instead of throwing the ball in the coverage. He probably should have, the receivers definitely should have held the ball. Oh, another big play by Brian Burns. Wow. Mahomes is going to fumble this one away. 1st and goal on the 3. all these fumbles, guys. I mean, just unbelievable. As Brees Hall takes it in yet again. I mean, it's a 5 touchdown day for Brees in a situation where he's had the most negative plays of his career in one game, but he still somehow turned it into the ability to get an X Factor, I believe. Now, we should have 2 games that we could play in this video, so you're going to see more action from us. I can't believe this game has turned into such a runaway, but it's just the turnovers. The turnovers have been out of this world for this team right now. We are going for the strip every single tackle now. I'm noticing that this team is not a ball security team. They're trying to gouge us in yards, but that means you're fighting for extras, and that means that you're not securing the football. Big hit right there as they gain 1 yard, and I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire would have told you that wasn't worth it. Another sack by Brian Burns to go along with the strip sack that he had the last possession, and another sack that he had in the first half. I mean, he's just having a fantastic day. Ashton Davis, I believe. Oh, no, that was DJ Reed with the swat. He probably could have picked that, honestly. But it's a good 3 and out. The Chiefs now look overmatched. What glimmer of hope they had on offense in the first quarter has definitely fizzled out. And they're definitely going to have to blame this loss squarely on their offense, which is not what we expected to see today, as the Chiefs have one of the best quarterbacks ever to throw a football, and they just crumbled under the pressure of this Jets team. Brees Hall with a nice little quick game. Should we throw another bomb? I feel like we should throw one more bomb, guys. Let's get Garrett Wilson the football here. Oh, he takes a wallop. Oh, man. If Garrett Wilson would have brought that down, that would have been one of the most memorable plays of his career. But the ball does come out. He gets his hands on it, but can't squeeze it. Why is Conklin in? As Jack Conklin picks up a big first down. Hold up. Gonna quickly go to the depth chart. Is Quincy hurt? No, he's not. What the hell's going on there? Alright, well, we pick up a big play from the tight end. Wow, he got up that fast after getting pancaked. I find that a little hard to believe. Alright, so Brees Hall, I think he crossed over 100 yards finally. It's a nice play right there. Okay, so 1st and 10. I think we're going to put on the chew clock and just let the game slide away here. We did what we came to do. We got a commanding victory here. 1 yard run right there by Brees. Gonna throw the football, but hopefully not into the Chiefs' hands. Michael Gallup with another big catch. 19-yard gain for us right there on that nice little deep in cut. Well, that's actually called a skinny post. We'll take it by its real NFL name. Wow, what a spin move right there from Brees as he gets a 5-yard gain. Brees Hall with a great stiff arm there. 3rd and 1 on the 4. Can Brees Hall get another touchdown here? Well, he gets a first down. and they're just unable to stop him. I think this Chiefs defense is finally just tired. They have been on the field pretty much the entirety of the game, and Brees Hall, another touchdown. That's his sixth of the day, and that's going to definitely secure his X Factor. He walks in uncontested there. I think the Chiefs are just out of gas. I mean, the offense gave them nothing. They've scored one. They scored on two red zone tries out of, I think, like five. And then they haven't been able to move the ball on any of the rest of the drives. They turned the ball over, I believe, 6 or 7 times. I mean, it's just terrible offense today by the best quarterback in the NFL, Patrick Mahomes. Because you see, he still got hope, which I don't really know how, but he still looks to be ready to get out there. First and 10 on the 25. Mahomes takes a hit there and then just throws the ball out of bounds. It's too much pressure on Mahomes today. I think that's the real culprit here. I think the offensive line just not able to do. Oh, another fumble. Is that a real fumble again by Clyde Edwards-Helaire? Did he really fumble again? Let's see. We definitely went for the strip. And he's trying to break tackle. I don't think that's a fumble. I don't think we actually got that out of there. I think they're going to overturn that. I think they're going to wind up overturning that. Let's see. Yep, they're going to overturn it. It's going to be 3rd and 8. That would have been amazing if it was their 7th turnover on the day. I mean, they just have not held on to the ball. If you take just half of those turnovers away, and they're able to get points on some of them, I mean, you got to be looking at a completely different ball game here. I know we're running away with it, but a lot of those situations were 1st and 10 at the 4, 1st and 10 at the 13. You know, where we're almost guaranteed to at least score something. Definitely can't blame this loss on their defense. I think especially in the first half, they had our number, but it's just the offense has done such a poor job of helping them this game that they're just not able to do anything. Oh, what a hit right there. Oh, man, I think that was Ashton Davis actually doing a tremendous job in coverage. 3rd and 10 on the 40. Sauce Gardner does not get this breakup. He goes for the interception there, and he gets mossed by Mecole Hardman this time. Was that Mecole Hardman? No, it was not. A much bigger receiver there. Whoever number 11 is. Just went up and got it over Sauce Gardner. I mean, Mahomes is definitely doing his job, but it's too little too late here on this last drive. Mahomes does a good job of scrambling and getting the ball out before he takes a sack there. 3rd and 4 on the 6. 26 seconds to go in the game. Oh, almost an interception there. That's a good job by the corner and the safety getting the ball on the ground. And they're going to kick a field goal in this situation. That's kind of odd. They're going to try to make it 9 points so that they're going to lose by an even 40 here. Not sure I'd recommend that. But they do. They kicked 3 field goals this game, and, you know, they just simply needed touchdowns. I don't really think this is the fault of, you know, Mahomes so much as it's got to be, you got to look at his offensive line and say that they weren't able to hold up well enough for him to get the ball out. He's got targets that he can get the ball to downfield, as you saw on that drive. Obviously, our defense is tough. They made it tough on them, but I think ultimately they got to get a better offensive line there for the Chiefs. It's a huge play by our man Garrett Wilson. So we're gonna try to score, and we do. Touchdown, Jets. We end the game with a touchdown strike. Garrett Wilson has a huge day as he got a giant bomb touchdown at the beginning of the game, and then another bomb at the end of the game to secure a 47-point win for the Jets. It's just a terrible, terrible outing for Mahomes. I know I keep saying it, but I mean, that's a lot of interceptions for the best quarterback in the league with no touchdowns. Now, you may be asking yourself, why? Why would I go for it and score? Well, we're trying to get MVPs here. We're trying to get Offensive Player of the Year. We're trying to get breakout scenarios for our receivers. That's an interception. I believe that was Derwin James, yes. Derwin James, another interception right there from Mahomes. And that's how his day ends. He has well over 200 yards, I believe, but 4 interceptions and no touchdowns. So, you gotta say that was a bad day. Andy Reid looks incredibly unhappy. And it's all smiles on the Jets sideline. Alright, let's see if we did enough for Brees Hall. Pretty certain we did. So, he has a 54 completion percentage with 229 yards, I believe that said. Brees Hall gets an upgrade. We're going to go elusive back with him. Garrett Wilson gets a big upgrade. We're going to go... I guess we'll go ahead and go playmaker with him. Love to get him to a superstar. We're going to go speed rusher with Jermaine Johnson. Quincy Easton, our superstar tight end, or superstar in the making. We're going to go vertical threat with him because that's basically what we do with our tight ends. He's a star. I wish he was a superstar, but he's not. Isaiah Dunn, slot corner upgrade. It's +3 to man coverage. That's a really good upgrade for him. And we're going to take this win. So let's look at our breakout player, Brees Hall. You know why I love football? Because you get respect when you earn it. He earned it. Superstar, X Factor, Brees Hall, and 5,000 XP goes to him. Wow. Not exactly how I thought it would happen. At all, pretty much. But it worked, and we won. I think we're going to play our second game. We're going to go over all these XP getting things that we have. Stolen the Chiefs' momentum, and all players will have +10 break tackle, right play rec, and tackle in the next game. And our entire team earns 2,500 XP. That's huge. All right. Mm-mm-mm. That's really tough for this team here. Just wanted to see how many turnovers, and it was 7. Oh wait, I think wait. How many turnovers did they say? They had 7 turnovers, but wasn't what was the one at the end, right? Because he threw 4 interceptions, and they. Oh no, one of the fumbles was called back. That's right. Okay, I almost forgot. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and force the sim because Koala has played her game. We're gonna check in on the Eagle or the what team does she have? The Falcons. We're gonna check in on the Falcons here before we start our game. Alright, Garrett Wilson. 3 touchdown passing for a passing upgrade. Zach Wilson, I think he could use it. I don't think he played exceptionally well the last 2 weeks. Again, I know people might, they might call me crazy here, but I think that we might look for a quarterback in the draft if there's a really good quarterback available. Alright, so we are going to upgrade our players before we start this next game. We are going to scroll down, and Brees Hall has an upgrade. Going back to elusive back with Brees. I wanted a +1 speed there so bad, but we don't get it. Alright, so max security is out. We're not doing that. I think we might go ankle breaker here, guys. Let's do it. We are going to go with jukebox. And we are going to go with... Should I go spin cycle, maybe? Because he's an elusive type back. Alright, so we got those two. Now he's all abilitied up. Mekhi Becton is going to upgrade. We're going to upgrade his power, see if we can get more strength. Because to me, that's the best thing you can get for offensive linemen. And you do see we get a lot of pancakes and whatnot, so. Ooh, Zach Wilson gets an upgrade. I mean, look, we're only working with a 78 overall quarterback, guys. We haven't had the cream of the crop quarterbacks so far in this franchise. And I would like to see myself play with a top flight quarterback next year. Now, whether we have to earn our way to get one, I'm okay with that. Derwin James for that last second interception goes ahead and gets a hybrid upgrade. Playing at a 99 overall now is Derwin James. +4 to his tackle. You know we're going to love that. Alright, so we're going to let the CPU upgrade everybody else. Alright, let's quickly make our roster adjustment for the tight end, because I know they did that, and we got to fix it. Okay, so we're good there. And now we're ready to go into New York Giants week here. Let's do this. Brees Hall, our first ever offensive X Factor. Let's see what he can do against the New York Giants. I think that Brees Hall is the only person on our offense that actually deserves an X Factor. I don't think we've had too many offensive contributors that are actually, good enough to do what they're supposed to do. But I hope to change that. Alright, so here we go, guys. We're going to kick the ball, which means we're going to get it at the half. I'm excited about that. Okay, so Danny Dimes, Saquon Barkley, and co. Look to see what they got against this suddenly extreme Jets defense. I think mostly we just need to get our offense off to a good start. Daniel Jones out of the pocket. He's got to scramble. Is that still Daniel Jones? No, it is not. Carson Wentz is the New York Giants quarterback. What? Well, he gets a nice scramble for a first down. That was unexpected. Saquon. Oh, Saquon looking to break tackles early in this game. The Giants are moving the ball well. Let's see if they can finish off the drive. 2nd and 4 on the 45. As that's a oh, they do not give him the completion. I thought he was in bounds. So 3rd and 4 at the 45. It'd be a real long kick here if they don't make any yardage. And number 19. Don't think that is a regular New York Jet, but number 19 gets a big play here. Oh, Saquon makes a nice move. Gets out of a potential big loss and a big hit, but only gains 2. 2nd and 8 on the 36. We need a big sack here to get him back out of field goal range. And we get a sack, but not a huge loss. They only lose 10, or excuse me, they only lose 2, as Wentz goes down after scrambling forward to try to get away from the sack. But Brian Burns does wind up tracking him down. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 on the 38. Wow. Carson Wentz is very lucky that that was not an interception. All right. 4th and 10. 38-yard line. They're kicking the field goal. And it is good. The Giants start off with points. So they've gotten rid of Daniel Jones. I really got to start taking a look at the teams that we're playing against before we start playing. That's an adjustment to this franchise that we're going to make in the next video. And also, I wanted to look at Koala's team to see what we potentially are looking at in the Super Bowl here. Superstar X Factor Brees Hall. First carry as an X Factor. Oh, look at him breaking tackles, guys. As he is off to a good start as an X Factor here. We're going to go for a big bomb. Going to see what we got here. Conklin into block potentially. No, he leaks out. We're going to get him the ball. Alright, it's a nice 7-yard gain. Alright, so we're going to pass the ball again. Keep it in the air. Oh. And that is Kevon Thibodeau with a big 12-yard sack. And suddenly, the drive does not look as promising as it once did for us. We're going to try to keep it going, though. We have 2 more downs potentially to get into this 2nd and 26. That's a big play by Garrett Wilson. We get 11 yards back. Now it is 3rd and 11 on the 31. Big catch right there. Garrett Wilson stays in bounds. That's a beautiful throw right there by Zach Wilson on the run. Zach Wilson, at times, makes you think he's the guy. And then at times, makes you think he might not be. I mean, it's like, you know what it is, guys? There's nothing exceptional about this guy. He has no abilities. We can't get an upgrade for him. And it just seems like we're treading water at the quarterback position. And I don't... Oh. That was a terrible read by me. I didn't even see number 15. But we get the ball basically right by him as he makes a play for it, but he's just a little short at making the interception there. Wow. I never saw him. Not even a little. Okay, 1st and 10 on the 11. Brees Hall is making some things happen here. Gets a gain of 4 there, but it was a nice break tackle situation for him. Alright, we're going to try to see what's going on with tight end here as he goes up and he mosses number 6 for the touchdown. 7, or that's going to be 6 points. Can we get the extra point to make it 7-3? We do. We're going to take a 7-3 lead as we kick it back to the Giants and Carson Wentz. I mean, that was a good, methodical drive. Mixed in the run, mixed in the pass. Several different receivers. It's just a good drive for us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They are going to turn this. Oh, man. What a run back right there. As you saw, the blocking was excellent. He juked one of our guys, and Roosevelt Davis will take it in for 6. The Giants are going to have a 10-7 lead. And they do. They convert the extra point. Carson Wentz never has to take back possession of the ball. Special teams, man. Special teams right there for the Giants being special. As Dawson says, well, you can return it and so can I. But he comes up a little short. He almost had an alley there for a huge return. We're going to get the ball back to Brees Hall here and get the basics. We just couldn't figure out what direction we wanted to run. That's what stopped that play. As it is going to be the start of the second quarter here. Got to be careful with Kayvon Thibodeau here today, because I think he's going to be their best pass rusher. Oh, he's a pass rusher and a coverage linebacker, apparently, as I didn't think he had that in him. So it's a big play right there. He gets the bat down. We got to get this one. It's a big play right there by Quincy. Alright, we get the ball right over the middle to our tight end, Easton Quincy. Big pickup, 1st down. And let's run this ball. Ooh, the Giants linebackers there make a big play. 2nd and 10 on the 49. That's a big play right over the middle there for Zach Wilson and Michael Gallup. Big 1st down, a gain of 20. And we are 1st and 10 on the 29. We had the smoke play available. But I like Brees Hall going for 10 there. I mean, I like the matchup we had there. We had Mekhi Becton. We had our pulling guard. I think that was Laken Tomlinson. I think we were good either way. We do not have the smoke play there. And we are stopped at the line. That's Leonard. Is that Leonard Williams? Yep, big Leonard Williams just tosses. I mean, this is what you see when you have a weak offensive line. There's going to be some really good plays, and then there's going to be some really bad plays. As Michael Gallup weevils his way into the end zone there. I mean, that's just a determination play after the catch. He was hit, broke the tackle, juked him just enough to just fall into the end zone on the hit. So Zach Wilson is 3 for 5 on that drive for a touchdown. I believe that was 52 yards in the touchdown. 14-10 Jets. This looks like it might be a back and forth affair if the Giants can score on this drive. We need it. We need to see a tough game. We need to see how these Jets perform when the lights are bright and they don't know which way the wind is gonna blow here. That's a big hit right there. Both Brian Burns and Quentin Williams, I think, combined for that sack. It's a big sack right there from Brian Burns as this turns into a rough drive for the New York Giants. 14-10, we get the ball back with 3 minutes and 50 some odd seconds to go, or 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. As Dawson with a broken tackle, but nothing more. On the return, it is going to be 1st and 10 on the 49. And the Jets are going to look to expand this lead. I like our matchup here. If we can contain. Oh, what a juke right there from Brees Hall. 8-yard gain. Should we go for it? I think we go for one strike, guys. Let's go for it one time. Let's see if Garrett Wilson can pull it down for us. Oh, no, we got the tight end. I mean, just absolutely busted coverage right there from the New York Giants. I mean, he couldn't have been more open. I don't know what the coverage there was, but Easton Quincy, easy first down. Easy. Look at like a 30 some odd. I think it was a 31-yard play right there. Kevon Thibodeau is blocked on that left side. That was the guy I was looking at there. As we are in great field position, let's see if the smoke play develops. It does not. And we get outside with the juke. That's going to be a touchdown for Brees Hall. So the Giants had an opportunity to keep up with us. They failed to. This is going to be a crucial drive here. Because if the Giants do not score and do not hold possession, then that means the Jets are going to get an opportunity to get the ball back with a chance to score. And then also a chance to score at the, right before the second half and then get the ball back at the start of the second half. So it would basically be a double trouble event for the New York Giants here. So pressure is on right now for Carson Wentz. He's got to come up with something big. That's a good play. 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4. 2-minute warning is up now. Oh. I mean, Carson Wentz makes a very unintelligent decision there. He tries to stay up and fight for extra yards after a good scramble. Cashman hits him and absolutely just destroys him. And he gets just depleted. Fumble, recovery for the Jets. We're gonna get the ball at a minute 51 on our 40 or on their 44-yard line with a chance to do damage here. And we will with an immediate strike to Michael Gallup. I mean, just that's a very Carson Wentz decision. You have a first down. You have the ability to keep the chains moving. You're in good field position now. You got everything working for you. You're looking to make a good run at a score before the end of the half, but you elect to scramble and stay up instead of going down, and you give up a fumble. I mean, if you're a Carson Wentz fan in the NFL, that's the type of decision that you're going to have to live with. Either him throwing something that he really shouldn't throw or trying to get extra yards and just getting crushed and potentially getting injured. In this case, fumbling the football. I mean, it's just a bad play. 35 seconds left. We're going to let the clock run a bit. That's going to be a touchdown. Michael Gallup. 20 seconds to go. I mean, you got to hate that decision from Carson Wentz if you're a Giants fan. I get you're down a touchdown and some change, but at that point, the game is still winnable for you. I really think you need to just take your first down, slide, and try another play. Try to get the ball down the field potentially. I mean, again, the Jets' defense here is not spectacular. We don't have the biggest names. We got Brian Burns, we got Quentin Williams, we got Derwin James. But beyond that, it's not much. We don't have a lot. But I just feel like they're reluctant to test us downfield. They are reluctant to try to make anything happen for their teams. And they're paying for it as Derwin James just annihilates Saquon Barkley on that 5 yard game. But they're going to take a timeout and potentially try to make the most of a 15-second drive. I mean, Carson Wentz there just throwing the ball away. I think that's a great decision because a sack here, and you're going to give the Jets an opportunity to potentially get the ball back and throw one up toward the end zone, which you definitely don't want. Saquon Barkley, I mean, that's a safe gain. But we're going to call a timeout and make you punt. There's 6 seconds left. They're going to go for a Hail Mary here. And I just don't think they're going to get it. I was wrong once in the Dolphins game, though. That's a big pancake right there. Bro, I can't even see where this ball's going. Almost intercepted there. And that's going to be the end of the half. Okay, so the Giants are down by 18 to start the second half, and they have to give the ball back to the Jets. I think the Jets are going to look to take a commanding 25-point lead here. I don't think they're going to settle for anything other than 6 and then 7 points on the extra point. But we'll see. We'll see if the Giants defense can stiffen and force a punt, force an early 3 and out, which would greatly energize this team. You see Michael Gallup, 1,000-yard receiver. I think the Jets are going to try a shock and all play here. Can we go up and get one? It's a good throw. He gets it out in front. Oh, what a drop there. Ah, that's a crushing drop from Garrett Wilson on a beautiful pass from Zach Wilson. Garrett, you got to catch that one, my man. You want to be a top flight receiver in this league, that's the kind of catch you got to make. I mean, that was going to be a touchdown there. Instead, after the no gain on a run, it is 3rd and 10. We're going to get the first down, though, barring another drop, and we get it. But Michael Gallup, is he telling you guys that he wants to stay on this team or what? I mean, an absolute, just amazing run after the catch there. Stiff-armed the defender and took it for 6 on the skinny post. I mean, that's a tough play right there. As you see Michael Gallup just running away from the defenders. It's a big 3rd and 10 play, man. I mean, if you would have got a pass deflection or anything right there, then that would have been a stop. But instead, it is a long bomb touchdown. As Michael Gallup picks up what should have been for Garrett Wilson there. You know, it's a very interesting question for us in the offseason, regardless of what happens with this team, whether we go on and remain perfect, or we stumble in the playoffs, or whatever. Depending on a lot of factors, our team could... I mean, there's a lot of moving parts on this team, man. Like, do we keep Michael Gallup? Do we say, hey, Michael Gallup has been an awesome part of this team, 1,000-yard receiver. I mean, do we keep him? Do we let him, do we use him as trade bait to try to get a first-round pick? I mean, he's going to be a near 90 overall receiver. probably at the end of this year. So I don't know. And that's a big sack right there by. I don't know. I don't know who sacked him right there. But I mean, what do we do here? What are we thinking? That's the questions in the offseason we're gonna have to answer. It's a big sack right there. That's gonna be locked in there with the sack. Brian Burns helps the cleanup, so he's gonna get a half a sack there. Brian Burns is in the zone, so that means all resistances are moot. I mean, that's just a dumb play right there by Brian Burns as he takes a shot at Carson Wentz, 3rd and 20, when he was throwing it away. And now that's going to give the Giants a fresh first down. 1st and 10 on the 41 after what should have been a 3-and-out. I mean, he just gets demolished there, Carson Wentz, again. This time legally by Brian Burns. Quentin Williams there with a big sack. Quentin Williams is also, he wants to let you all know he's also a dominant rusher. Maybe not quite as dominant as his tag team partner, Brian Burns, but in his own right, he can get it done. That's a big sack right there. I think that's Quentin again with Jermaine Johnson helping out. It's going to be 4th and 26. They're obviously going to punt. I mean, multiple sacks on this play. The O-line just folds like a lawn chair here when they needed him the most. Big play right there. Michael Gallup with 3 touchdowns today, man. I want to get this ball to Garrett Wilson. I know he's got the wheels. I know we can burn him deep. We don't have the tight end there. Garrett Wilson goes up and grabs it. It is a long bomb touchdown for Garrett Wilson. And that's what we wanted. We wanted him to have a huge play so that way he can have something to maybe get a superstar upgrade. Is that's really what we're looking for him? Whew. I mean, a quick strike there, 32-point lead. Really showing no respect for this Giants team at this point. And I mean, should we have respect for them, honestly? They've shown us nothing. They're now running the ball with Saquon down by this many points, a loss of 2. Jermaine Johnson, and I believe that was Lofton on that side cleaning it up. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped what would have probably been a pick 6. Man, oh man. And that's going to be a 9-yard gain, but not enough for a first down there. They're going to punt the ball. As the Giants are pretty much giving up. The defense, once again, our defense stands up, takes charge. We have not allowed a defensive touchdown in 2 games, basically, after this point. We'll see if we can close it out. I mean, we let up a touchdown on special teams today, but nothing against the Chiefs. Our defense is red hot. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We're trying to run the ball, try to get... Oh, if I could have just gotten loose and gotten up that crease on that middle left side right there, we would have had something huge. We're going to try to run it again. I don't know why I kind of like ran directly into the the back of my lineman right there. Not the best play by me. Garrett Wilson across the middle. Gets a nice first down catch. Alright, first and 10 on the 46. Gonna give it to Brees Hall. He just gets a gain of 2. So now second and 8 from the 48. Breaks a tackle, but can't get too much more. Another 2-yard gain. Michael Gallup with another first down catch. And we're gonna start the fourth quarter here, guys. It's been an ugly game for this team. Not gonna lie to you guys. The Giants, again, they start off good, and they can't make anything happen as our defense kind of gets them into that situation where we know they gotta pass. And look at Brees Hall. Look at Brees Hall breaking all kinds of tackles. As you know, we got that plus 10 to break tackle from beating the Chiefs. And right there, it's paying off for my man, Brees Hall. I mean, he looked to have been battled up. And then suddenly, you see him emerge from the pile and just break away from the defense. Look at that. Broken tackle there. Broken tackle there. Broken tackle there. And that's pretty much all of them. Carson Wentz is pissed. Carson Wentz is not happy, but I'm going to tell you right now, guys. Carson Wentz has nobody to blame but himself. Carson Wentz really shattered the momentum of this team when he fumbled right before the half was over and allowed us to go and get another score instead of him taking that first down and potentially moving the ball and trying to get something going. He stayed up trying to be hero, and it definitely didn't pay off. That's a big hit by number 40 there. Number 3, who was the only man that scored a touchdown on us in 2 games, gets nothing on that return, really. It's going to be first and 10 on the 27. See what all that fire can do for Carson Wentz on this drive. Oh, another big hit. And Carson Wentz, I mean, that time, he does not fumble, but he takes a huge hit. First and 10, though. We don't let him get outside the pocket this time. It's Brian Burns with a big sack. Carson Wentz has done a better job than most of these quarterbacks of getting outside the pocket and hurting us. I'd love to see what Lamar Jackson can do against this team. And the reason I say that is because if we are having the type of rush lane as Jermaine Johnson gets another sack, if we're having the type of rush lanes that we normally do, I think Lamar could go either right up the middle or right to the side, get out of the pocket, and give us a real problem. So we may not be able to rush him like we're doing with the rest of these quarterbacks. And Carson Wentz, another fumble as Lofton picks it up, a scoop and score. Man, oh man, guys. Jets defense is just too much. They're too big. They're too physical at the line. They get too much pressure on the quarterbacks. Even with a superstar on that side, it's just not enough for Brian Burns. He's been just a monster this year. Clearly worth the money on that contract that we gave him. I mean, if you look at that trade, we gave up C.J. Mosley. And have you noticed C.J. Mosley not being on the team? Have you noticed any dip in coverage from these linebackers? Have you noticed anything missing on our defense? I don't think you have. And I think we got such a great player in Brian Burns that it would have to have been deemed a total win for us. Another big hit, Carson Wentz. And that one, you could blame that on the snapper there. He snapped the ball, it was too high. And by the time Wentz got it back down, we're already basically right in his face. That's a quick throw by Carson Wentz there, as he knew what was coming for him. Big 8-yard gain though. Third and 12. As Carson just chucks it out of bounds. This is going to be another big win right here for these Jets. I mean, they're just on such a roll. You can't stop them. That's a good gain right there for Dawson. Take it on the 36. Michael Gallup, 3 touchdowns, 7 receptions, 180 yards. Playing very well. Playing very well. And we're going to go ahead and run this ball with Breece Hall here. See if we can make a big play happen. As he almost gets, I mean, that's a heck of a 3-yard run. Breaking tackles. It looked like more than 3 yards, honestly. Look at Breece Hall breaking tackles here. He's really proven that he is well deserved of this X Factor. Our only offensive X Factor. Oh. As we fall forward there, getting the first down. I mean, we could have put the backup running back in, Barton, but I mean, at this point, let's just give Breece Hall his due. Let's try to win him an MVP. Because I would love to see him with Matador or not Matador, I don't know what it's called, but the one that gives you both the juke and the, oh, what a juke, or what a spin right there. As Breece Hall carving up this Giants team. 2-minute warning. We got shoot clock on now. We're just pretty much just getting the game over with, just to see how many yards and touchdowns we can get, though. We're going to throw it on 1st and 10 after the multitude of running plays. Big play right there by Easton Quincy. That's going to be 1st and 10 at the 25 now. And we're just going to run the ball. We don't need to pass it anymore. I believe that that's the end of the game unless the Giants start calling timeouts. Broken tackle right there. So basically a 10-yard gain, 9.5 yards, 2nd and inches. Giants are not looking to call any timeouts at this time. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 13. And going to let the clock run. This could be the final play of the game. It's a good hit right there for these Giants. And that will do it, guys. Well, you know what? Let's hike one more. And I'm glad I did. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall fends off a defender. Gets himself another touchdown to end the game. That's going to do it, guys. 62-10 is going to be the final score. I don't believe they're going to make us kick the extra point. No, they do not. So, a touchdown there from Breece Hall without an extra point. Kind of a rarity. 5 touchdowns. 300-plus yards for Zach Wilson. 88% completion percentage. Just a dominant win for this New York Jets team. 62-10. No offensive touchdowns have been scored. No, we didn't get a turnover there, though. Well, no, we got the 1 turnover by Carson. Oh, no, I think we got 2. We got 2. We got 2 fumbles. But we didn't get any interceptions, is what I was really trying to say, I think. As Breece Hall, once again, going to take another elusive back upgrade. Nothing in speed. I really want to see him get another speed upgrade. Oh, he's got 2 upgrades. I didn't notice that. Juke Move gets another upgrade, as he's getting close to a 90 overall elusive back, which would give us just a lot of things we can choose from there. We get a finesse move upgrade for Brian Burns. DJ Reed. I really want to just go zones with all of our corners. I know that's not our scheme fit, but like, that's what I like our corners to be in. So we're just going to upgrade them with how I like them to be. We got an upgrade for Brian Campbell here, and he didn't really do much to deserve it, but maybe in practice. Throw accuracy mid there and an awareness upgrade. We're just gonna let the AI deal with the rest of these upgrades. Alright, so that's gonna do it for this video, but before we go, let's do our offensive breakout and our hot opponent, see what we get from both. And we're gonna look at this Falcons team really quickly before we go. This looks like the Patriots team with Randy Moss. You just can't do anything at a certain point. But it's, you know what it's more like. It's more like if you would have gave a good quarterback to the Ravens when they were hot, going to the playoffs with Ray Lewis. And we get 2,500 XP there. And that's gonna do it, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at some rosters around the league. Before we go, let's take a look at Koala's Falcons. Justin Herbert. Not quite an X Factor, but he's a dominant quarterback here as he's taking the lead and overall on the team. Playing with really good confidence now. Chris Godwin. They have so much offensive weaponry here. As you see their top, look at this. Superstar, 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 X Factor. That's all offensive firepower here. Kenneth Walker, he's inches away probably from getting a superstar upgrade. They have quite a bit on offense here, guys. It's going to be a scary team to face if we got to see them in the playoffs, I think. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys checking out this episode of our franchise. If there's any adjustments that you guys would like to see made in the franchise, I'm open to suggestions. I think, again, I just think that we could have seen closer games, but the AI, it made some crucial mistakes with the Giants there with that Carson Wentz scramble. The previous game, we saw a mistake with Patrick Mahomes. We'll catch you in the next episode, guys. Don't break nothing. Make sure you smack the like button like it owes you money. I'm out.